What's up guys, it's Brandon Childs, and today we're going over an exercise that I call the single leg reverse alternating fly pass. I know that's a tongue twister. If you can think of a shorter name, please, I'm all ears. Now this is going to focus on your glute and hamstring activation in a lengthened position, and it's also going to help work on your upper back and posterior delt strength, and also balance. Now this is a great exercise for athletes specifically because it trains the central nervous system how to engage those specific muscles in a controlled, unstable position so that when you go into your sports where it's a lot of dynamic movements where you can't be in control, your body will already know what to do without you having to think about it. Even if you're not an athlete, it's still a very beneficial exercise because you're still training your central nervous system in a controlled, unstable position that directly relates to fall prevention, but it's also useful for teaching your body how to not use your lower back when you're leaning over and moving things around. So even if you're not an athlete, you still want to try this exercise. So before you try this exercise, you want to make sure that you've more or less mastered how to do the single leg RDL. You're going to be in this position most of the time balancing, so you want to make sure that you're comfortable doing that. So all you really need is a dumbbell. Make sure it's not too heavy. I'm only using a 5-pound. It's going to be more than enough to get the contraction that I want. So first thing you want to do is make sure that, like the single leg RDL, this hip is rotated forward. Stay on the inside of your foot with a nice slight relaxed knee. Shoulders back and down, pelvis rotated up in the front. As you reach down, make a nice T. Back leg can be slightly bent, lifting this knee up as high as you can. And then from there, with your dumbbell, make sure your shoulders are squeezed back and your scaps are engaged, but not pressed up into your ear. As you begin to lift the weight up to the side, you want to externally rotate, meaning turn your palm forward as you lift up. And what you'll feel is you're going to want to roll to the outside of this leg, and you really have to focus on keeping the weight on the inside of your foot and this hip rotated forward as you bring that weight up to the side, and really engage your scap in the back to lift that weight up. And then as you bring it down, you pass it to the other side, and the moment you do that, you'll feel your weight wanting to shift that way. So again, you have to make sure this hip is engaged and your hamstring is working with your ankles to keep on the inside of the foot and keep your scap engaged to lift the weight up to the side while also externally rotating. Then all you do is keep going back and forth, really focusing on keeping the foot flat. There's going to be a little bit of an ankle wiggle in there. That's perfectly fine, but the goal is to try to remain neutral on that foot without turning your hips, without swinging your legs side to side, just like that. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or requests, make sure you leave them in the comments so that I can continue to make content that'll bring out your ultra instinct.